Alright, what's good YouTube? It's Shin, and today I'm coming to you from the Green Valley Ranch here in Las Vegas, where I'm going to the Lucky Penny Cafe for some dinner. Now, I've never eaten here before, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got. Let's head on inside. Alright everybody, so here we are seated at the Lucky Penny at the Green Valley Ranch. Very cool restaurant. You know, it's a little more dim in here than I'm typically used to in these casino cafes, but I actually really like the vibe. Some warmer tones in here along with that dark wood, and some really cool accent lighting pieces complete the look. I feel like this is very fitting for the Green Valley Ranch. Now I gotta tell you, I've eaten at a ton of casino diners like this in my past when I was a very heavy gambler, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've got here at the Lucky Penny. Let's take a look at the menu. Now, the Lucky Penny is a 24-hour restaurant, which is really nice. Here is your bakery. Looks like a cast iron cinnamon roll served from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Well, I'm after that, but it looks like that's supposed to be pretty good. Market fresh items as well as your coffees. Here is your juice bar down here. Feel free to take a pause in the video if you would like to take a closer look at the menu. And then we have some all-day breakfast, avocado toast and the like, and steak and eggs. You know, I can eat breakfast just about any time, so this is all looking really good. Here are some specialties like a breakfast burrito. Ooh, chilaquiles. I love chilaquiles. Maybe I'll get in on that today. Here are some eggs, your omelets, and your griddle items as well, your pancakes, French toast and waffles, as well as your breakfast sides. Now there's also a backside to this menu. Let's go and take a look at that as well. Alrighty, so on the back is actually where you have all the alcohol. Here are your cocktails, as well as your beer and wine. Reds down here. And it looks like they serve Pepsi. Alright, those are your beverages. Let's take a look at what they've got to eat more on the lunch side of things. Here are your starters, all of your appetizers, pretty standard stuff here like nachos, calamari fries, chicken tenders. Some salads as well. Caesar, ooh, a Chinese chicken salad, that sounds interesting. Here are your burgers and sandwiches. Got the turkey club, cheesesteak, burger, yeah, all that looks pretty good. And then your entrees down here, ooh, steak frites, that sounds pretty good. Chicken parm, yeah, fish and chips, Salisbury steak. Oh, yeah, prime rib here. Yeah, this all looks really good. Alrighty, and that's a pretty good looking casino diner menu right there. I actually liked a lot of what I saw. Definitely looking forward to trying a lot of food today, because you know how it goes in my videos. Every restaurant is a buffet if you're willing to pay. So I'm gonna get my order in and I'll catch you in a little bit when my appetizers arrive. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the video. I want to take a quick moment to let you know I've launched channel memberships. If you join the channel, you're going to get access to cool custom emojis as well as custom Shin Casino badges that you can use for your name. And I'm looking to test some new video styles in the coming year when I'm adding a potential different video series. So if you would like to join the channel and support me, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description as well as the pinned comment. Thank you so much. Now let's get back to the video. Alright everyone, and my appetizers are here, and this is actually looking really good. Let me give you a view. Now I got some calamari fries as well as some chicken tenders in a medium buffalo sauce, and I also got some crispy taquitos. This is looking really good. Time to give it a try. Alrighty, first up, let's try the taquito. Definitely one of the more fancy taquitos I've found in a casino diner like this. I will say the color of the guacamole isn't all that vibrant, but it's all about the flavor. Let's go and give it a try. Oh yeah, that's actually good. A really nice crispy taquito shell here, providing a beautiful crunch. The chicken inside is tender, moist, and flavorful. It's been well seasoned, with a nice salinity and just a little bit of kick. I absolutely love the cilantro lime crema here. It's providing a nice creamy richness as well as a little bit of acidity. And that guacamole, while not all that visually appealing, actually does taste quite good here. This is enjoyable. I really like the taquitos. Alrighty, next up, the buffalo chicken tender appetizer. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was genuinely surprised when they brought this out because there's only 3 strips and they're charging $13.99. I guess inflation catches us all. I mean, this is pretty akin to strip prices, I feel like. Of course, gotta dip it into that ranch. At least that looks really thick. So let's see how this tastes. Yeah, that's fine. The medium spice level has a nice heat to it. It's not overwhelming, but it certainly singes the tongue. I actually really like the flavor of the buffalo sauce here. There's just the right amount of vinegar giving you that little tang, and overall I would say it's enjoyable. I have no serious complaints about the chicken meat either. It is tender and juicy. All in all, it's actually not bad. I'm just very surprised that you're paying strip prices off strip for chicken strips. Alright everyone, the last appetizer I'm going to go ahead and try today is the calamari fries. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze some lemon juice on this. Honestly, this has a pretty good texture in my hands. Let's try it straight up first. That's actually really good calamari. Beautifully seasoned breading, and it's very light. It's not greasy at all, which I really appreciate. The calamari is nice and firm, really springy with a great chew. And more so than many other calamari dishes I've had in the past, the squid flavor here is very pronounced. I'm gonna go ahead and try dipping it into their included sauce. Some kind of thick green sauce here. Let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's really great. It's a basil flavored cream sauce, imparting a delicious aromatic flavor from that basil. It's super thick and creamy, providing a nice richness to the bite, but the flavors are not so overpowering that you can't taste the rest of the calamari. I'm a big fan. This appetizer is my favorite by far. All right, everyone, and those are all of the appetizers I'm gonna go and try today. The calamari was fantastic. Definitely gonna go in on some more of that, but I think the chicken strips and the taquitos are gonna get packed up as takeaway for today. Now, being a 24-hour diner, I think I'm in the mood for some breakfast food, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep munching on this calamari and get my next order in. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Alright everyone, and my first round of food is here, and I went with all breakfast. This is looking really good. Let me give you a view. I got their waffle as well as their corned beef hash, and an order of their chilaquiles. This is all looking so good. Time to give it a taste. Alrighty, first up, I'm trying the waffle. I'm definitely a waffle kind of guy when it comes to the 3 big breakfast carbs like pancakes, French toast, and waffles. Got some syrup on top of this. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's a good waffle. Really nice texture there. You got that crisp on the outside, while it's still nice and airy in the center. The batter they used is straightforward and simple, offering just enough of its sweet flavor to make sure that the waffle's present. The whipped cream here is very dense and offers a really great sweetness. And the maple syrup is certainly doing its job, providing that nice syrupy flavor. It's a simple and straightforward waffle, but it's all coming together very well. I'm a fan. Alrighty, next up, the chilaquiles. Now, I love chilaquiles. However, the ones here at the Green Valley Ranch are looking much more involved than the standard ones I'm used to. Time to give it a try. Yeah, you know what? Not bad. I actually really like the flavor of the ranchero sauce here. Tomato base with a good amount of heat, and it's really thick in consistency. It starts savory and goes a little tangy along the way. It's a very good ranchero sauce for these chilaquiles. However, I'm not sure if I'm a full-fledged fan because there's a lot of competing flavors here. Initially, you get that ranchero sauce, which is really nice. But midway through the bite, I did get a little bit of the earthiness from that tortilla, but then I bit into a gigantic piece of pepper, and then it was just kind of the flavors of green pepper throughout the rest of the bite. And then other bites, I would actually go in on some raw onion, which was a little cutting as well. Now, oftentimes I would appreciate flavors like this, however, it really kind of starts to take away from the beauty of that ranchero sauce. You know, overall, it's not bad, it's just sometimes the bites are a little uneven and a little unbalanced. Alrighty, next up I'm gonna go in on the skillet hash, starting with the corned beef. Really good looking corned beef here. I'm definitely excited for this. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the corned beef. It's incredibly soft and tender. Absolutely falls apart as you chew. It's very well seasoned. You definitely get that nice saltiness that you want from a corned beef, as well as that tiny tinge of sour at the end. I'm definitely a fan of the corned beef. Let's go ahead and try the rest of the food that comes along with that corned beef in the skillet. Now, it does come with poached eggs, although it looks like it went a little over. Not a lot of runny yolk here. Let's see how that stacks up. You know, it is slightly over, but it's not a bad egg. And opposed to having hash browns or home fries, it looks like they just have some good old-fashioned potatoes here. Super soft on the fork. Let's see how these taste. Actually, that's a good potato. These are small Yukon potatoes that have been boiled perfectly cooked through, nice and soft, with just enough seasoning to make sure that that potato flavor comes through. Solid potatoes there. Now the skillet is also served alongside some toast or biscuit. I went with some white toast today. Looks like pretty standard buttered white toast to me. And let's see how this stacks up. Yeah, you know what, not bad. Slightly sweeter than I was expecting white bread to be, but it's been buttered well and it has a good toast on it, no complaints. All around, this is a really solid breakfast. All right, everyone, and that's the breakfast round. Honestly, pretty good. I actually really like the corned beef hash skillet that they have here, and the waffle was just fine. The chilaquiles, while not bad, I don't know if I would say that's my favorite version, but all in all, a pretty decent way to start the day. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish off that waffle, but take the rest to go because I've got another round of food coming. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Alright everybody, and my last round of food is here, and this is looking really good. Let me go and give you a view. I went ahead and got their penny burger along with some American cheese, an order of the chicken parmesan, as well as their fish and chips. This is all looking great. Time to give it a try. Alright, first up, we're going on the penny burger. Now, I got my penny burger with American cheese, and you know I'm always looking forward to biting into a nice big hamburger. Let's give it a try. Yeah, you know what, pretty good. Now, I asked for my burger cooked medium today, although it's looking a little closer to medium well here, but the meat is well seasoned and it has a nice beefy flavor. Love the melted American cheese here, and I really appreciate that the vegetables are crisp, fresh. Now, there is a really nice burger sauce that's applied here, and while I was expecting something more akin to a Thousand Island, it's actually much closer to a Chipotle mayonnaise. Just a tiny bit of kick and a lot of creamy richness. It's not a bad sauce for the burger at all. That's definitely a solid cheeseburger, I have no complaints. And let's go ahead and try the accompanying French fries. Nice long skinny fries here. Let's give it a taste. Yep, pretty good fries there. They've got a great cook on them. They're crispy on the outside and pillowy in the center. I do think they're a tad over seasoned. My bite was pretty salty, but no serious complaints. These are solid French fries here. Alrighty, next up, let's go and try the fish and chips. Two enormous pieces of fish here, and they're really thick. Time to dip it into this accompanying tartar sauce, and we give it a taste. Yeah, that's actually very tasty. Love the flavor of the fish here. It imparts a nice mild flavor, very flaky and very moist. I'm actually a big fan of the fish in the center. Unfortunately, I do have a little bit of issue with the batter. Now, while it's been well seasoned and has a nice fry to it with a great crunch, unfortunately, it's very dense. I think they could probably reduce the batter by about 35% and still achieve a really nice crispy fish. The tartar sauce is nice and tangy and acts as a very nice complement to the fish. Honestly, not bad at all. I think just a little less heavy-handed with the batter. This would be a really good piece of fried fish. Alright folks, and the last dish I want to try today is their chicken parmesan. Chicken parmesan was always my go-to dish whenever I came to a casino diner that offered it like this. And I've got a nice big chunk of the chicken here. Let's go and give it a taste. You know, unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of that one. The chicken itself is nice and moist and imparts a decent flavor. Unfortunately, the breading feels severely under-seasoned. It's very much lacking in flavor. Now, the cheese on top provides a nice rich saltiness, but I'm actually really not a fan of the tomato sauce here. Oddly enough, the sauce leans sweet while it still has a lot of that acid flavor from canned tomatoes. Maybe just a little bit of sugar to help balance out some of that acidic bite, and then just cook down a little bit further so that a lot of the natural sweetness leaves the sauce. It's unfortunate. I wanted to like that one a lot more than I did. Alright, next up we're going to try the accompanying spaghetti. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a ton of high hopes for this because of what the sauce tasted like on the chicken, but we won't know for sure until we give it a try. Yeah, you know, it's unfortunate. Still not a fan. There is just far too much of an acidic bite coming from that sauce. I do like the noodles, good cook there, they've got a nice chew, but unfortunately just not my favorite plate of spaghetti I've had on the channel. Alright folks, last but certainly not least, to try is going to be a slice of the accompanying garlic bread. I love when I see toasted parsley on the top of my garlic bread like this, and it's got a good color to it. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that garlic bread is really good. Nicely toasted here, it's got a great crispy exterior while still being able to retain its softness in the center. The garlic butter that's been applied here is really nice, very rich with a great bite coming from that garlic. The garlic bread is very good, I have no complaints. Alright everyone, and that's all of the entrees for today. I'm going to go ahead and continue working on this and then pack up a lot of it to go because I am completely stuffed. But then after that, I think it's going to be time for some desserts. Don't go anywhere because sweets are coming up next. Alright right, everyone, I'm back and I'm feeling super stuffed and it's definitely time for some dessert. However, it doesn't look like they have a bespoke dessert menu. However, at the front of the restaurant, there is a coffee shop that has pastries on display, and so I asked my waiter to get me any one of his choosing. And it looks like he brought me a fruit tart. Got myself a nice spoonful here. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's very good. I really like the crust on this tart. It's buttery, it's flaky, and has a very nice sweet biscuit flavor. The whipped cream filling is dense and sweet, providing a nice pillowy vessel for the fruit. The tangerine I had in my bite had a great citrus flavor, and the blueberry here provided a tiny bit of a sour sweetness. Yeah, no serious complaints. That's a good fruit tart there. Alright everybody, and that does it for my meal here at the Lucky Penny at the Green Valley Ranch. Now my dinner came out to just under $160 a day before tip, and I definitely really enjoyed some items today. You know, I think if I was to come here off camera, I would probably end up getting the calamari fries along with that skillet hash for just a little under 30 bucks. I wasn't a huge fan of that chicken parm today, and the chilaquiles, while I wouldn't say that they're bad by any means, it definitely wasn't my favorite recipe. I'm genuinely surprised they charge $14 for 3 chicken strips, because the rest of the prices are relatively reasonable. All said and told, if I was gambling over at the Green Valley Ranch, I would have no problems eating at the Lucky Penny. They've got some good stuff here. Now, I hope you all enjoyed another video from an off-strip location today. Just a handful more weeks until the F1 race is over and I can gain my sanity going back to the strip. But until then, I'm going to continue exploring off-strip locations. Now, I thank you all so much for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.